Be just like that. Be just like that. Be just like that. Be just like that. And that nigga, you see a new reality. When we say nigga, from this now, that's always be. From this that you see. It means builder. And those who didn't know how to build was so honest to say, me, not nigga. Me, not nigga. But today, in this new now, wake up, you're back again. You're back on the planet. Okay. Where's your credentials in this new age of our technology that you stole and went to the copyright office and used it and put it around yourself? And those who conformed, those who have ill intentions, they also was invited to the game. See, the showdown, who you are and what you came to do on the planet Earth. See, you thought you was in the city or urban life, got a little culture, a little something to who you around and get what you need to do. That's groovy. You're in the groove. You're in that situation. See, but this here, what we talking about, that's always in the now, that people get a glimpse to look at here and there and there. Well, the whole goddamn pop the top, the drop lock, and pop. It popped, and when it popped, it's no stopping. There's different levels to the greatness. So the level that you have obtained, if that's your level of greatness, now you need to memorialize it. You need to teach that your system, your theology, you who you are, your beam of light, your what is right. You need to teach that. And as it evolved into a more focused and perfected way, because it will, because what you have right now and what you graduated to be, and congratulations on who you be. Your 100. Don't compare your 100 to somebody else's 100. It ain't gonna work. Then, if you do that, you're not gonna be able to get your full potential out. Squeeze everything that you need to do, to be who you need to be. So everybody know. People know what they see, what they do, if they relate to it. If they're not related to it, that's it. They be like, what the hell he said? And most people be like, what the hell he said? They don't know. That ain't it. Let them be happy. Let them be out there and be protected by the host of the planet. Those who are generous. That's why certain people have evolved to get to this point. Because you may talk about it because you mad at yourself. That's all that is. You mad at what you see and it could be better. So instead of taking it into anger, an emotional thing, use it as a fact and get onto the intellectual you who you be. That's a more equipped with more tools on your intellectual side than your emotional in the position that you have. It's like you playing the game of the fool. You have to get down. Anyway, this is the 920, the 929, 920, right? The N, the H, what is it? T and F, T and F. It be like that. It's gonna get like that with you. It's all right. You just keep it moving. right? And the SMS. Okay, so this is what this right here is. You know, because I can do all of this. Some people could maybe just do the 9 to 9. And that's a great thing. See, that's greatness of everything. And if you come from the 9 to 9, you know what I'm talking about. And then you recognize the 9 to 9 and come from the 9 to 9 and be about that life, and you already know. So it's just wonderful. It's a wonderful thing to be in this space and time with those, that's air like and up and about doing what they do in different dimensions of people's thoughts and things we go through, and appreciation and gratitude is the key that I teach for them to go. So it may have took you one set of what you do to get to where you at right now, and you feel you can't get past that. And I'm just saying, while you there, being the boss, it's time to calculate. What? What? Calculate the brain and let me see where we at. What do we do? What we need to do? What we have done? How fast it took? How much energy we burned? Who are we? We are the people of the thinking ones. They are the people of the sun. Sun. We are the sons of the sun. We are who we live brightly. That's what we do. We think. So you think, look back, think what you did, what you need to do. Well, then you keep it moving. And then you become a part, because what you think it, that's the plan of what you do with. And if you do other than what you plan, you playing. And if you playing, you're gonna get snagged because it's not gonna be smooth. It's not gonna be planned out. So this is what people don't know, that most people are living on a plan, and in that plan they are covered for the things that they do, for the time that is needed for that particular assignment. And if those people use the assignment as a reason of doing things other than they can do the results of what that assignment brought forth, a change of ways, a change of thinking, a change of dealing with people, attitudes, we got to be thinking now. Not because respect is to inspect. And if they don't know, if they don't have the answers, if they ain't in the now, if they out of sync, if they ain't dealing with technology, if they don't want to wash their ass, if they don't know the importance of, keeping, their breath, they used that as defense before, but now we don't have to do it like that. It's offensive. You see, and it's a weapon. It's a variable. It's a problem. Get them away. Okay, go. So I say it now. So this is why I like the environment. Now I want to get you so you can have your own space too. Be your own boss. Don't want to see you. Hate to be you. That type shit. But you okay. Let's you do what you do the best way. And always listen to the things that I say. Why? Because it gives me a reason to do what I do. If it wasn't no me, it wouldn't be no you. Okay. But if it wasn't no you, but I have no reason to do what I do. Because what I do is for the gratitude of all. See, I appreciate everybody. And we just got to go ahead and keep walking, perfect ourselves. A refinement from some people took a fall, some people didn't take a fall. So it's up to the individual. But see, this what we got over here, this original deal. If you got a capstone of the original whatever that was a part of the original whatever and all that good stuff, and that's why they say fab. You fam. Hey fam. That's a that's an honorable term. Somebody say fam. We fam. It ain't we ain't going against each other. You here, I'm here. We going the same way, doing our own thing. Everybody got their space. That's how everything works. And when a person's out of pocket to you and you feel emotionally upset and say it's true, and then you change what they call your rule, you see, because you putting things in front of the rule to be true, the facts that don't matter on the scale that we have elevated up to, because the things that you did before, we already solved those issues. You still don't know, so you entangled in your thoughts of what happened before when you ain't in the now, so you don't see what's going on constantly. Constant rhythmic forming and arranging, like the four seasons. So if there's four seasons, how many seasons are there? But before you can answer that, you gotta ask another question before that. It's too broad. So you wanna like that. But I like that though. I like that. I remember that. Yeah, I'll be back and forth. I'll be back and forth, but I'm still here. That's one thing I said. I'm gonna be right here, right here. If I don't do it, I should have said I'm gonna do it. Happy birthday to myself. Congratulations to my mother. Thank you for my mother, my dad, his people, my aunties, my cousins, my uncles, those that's here, those that I do remember. I mean, I had a, I'm having a wonderful life, and life is changing, it's challenging. Um, this is what we what was the sacrifice. But when I'm going back into now is the sacrifice, is the formula, is the consistency of doing things. It's people who slip, they fall, they made mistakes, they let greed get in the way, they didn't do their math right, they got lazy, they didn't know the importance of being accurate and getting things properly to the best of their ability. They didn't know the importance of having uh, good intentions. That's very important, you know. And me as a man of the cloth, that's what they call it. And you give and you protect. So the word that's guarded and it's been guarded, and it's called the word that's been guarded, or the word of God. And then people have taken the name God and use that because that's their 100. That's what they do. If you call it anything else, it's not gonna resonate. It's gonna activate them, because it's in that word of God it's many levels to it. And most people they made it to the word of God and they slip back and they come back to the word of God. So they stuck right here. They have not really opened up the word of God. They have not read and read to add on to their memory bank about what happened in this formulation of this thing that we call, what they call, or what is called life. And then, like I said, on different levels of this guarded word, right? Because the word is not WORD, and that's it. It's a a multitude of many things at the same time. It breaks the concept of you can't have one thing in one place at the same time. That's what the mind does. And then the brain does something totally different that needs to be explained. You see, taking the uncertainty, and put in the reassuring of what's going on. So what's going on, it didn't only meant where we at in location, because minutely thinking small is for different reasons. You don't want to be in a place where it's nothing and it's called a deserted, deserted, a desert, deserted. Okay, because it's nothing there. But when you know the reason why it's nothing there and what happened, then you can figure out where is it at and what happened to it and where is it at. And that's where they get the oil from. But then when they stop there and we go further and say not only do you get the oil from there, right? But the earth itself is a living organism. So we go further than the thinking of the mechanism, which is called human resource. The people that work, the people that manage the workers, the people that enforce the rules. These are pieces on the board. See, and to a boss like me that you don't appreciate because you don't know about gratitude. Gratitude about what? And if you can't explain the ramifications and the many facets of this, where we at, and why they want to call it this and why they want to call it that, and why you know, it's people is like they can't see past their programming. So I introduced another programming. It's up in there eating it up, the dumb shit, and smack it. You know, so people start, you know, get their muscles back. Start to thinking, you know, what's going on? Where am I? Shit. They got you just, or maybe, you know, it's more than that. And when we say day, there's a lot of people right in your face. That's the day. But that's what we do, y'all. I'm gonna tell you. I got my little thing that I want to put out. This gonna look like this right here. So there you go. Yeah, there you go. Just like that. Get yours today, boy. I tell you, who said it? I think Stevie Wonder said it. I don't know who said that. I don't know who said it. It's a beautiful morning. Yeah. I think I'll go outside for a while. A while. Yeah. I think I like that one too. Do you think you like that one? Or if you do, put I like that one there. As we begin to move and groove the newest, the hippest show in what we call the new millennium, we in the doubles now. You see, we don't flipped over. So it is, it's always gonna be. What it ain't will never be. And when we start flipping over and flipping over, and we getting these quadruplets and all this stuff, and people who you thought was, but they was just, that what you seen. You didn't see that unseen or the hidden or behind the masters, behind those who you call the master teachers. So it's always the next flip to the next elevation of what can be and keep you striving, see, to the reality that's set inside each and every one of thee. You see, because you all are special. But you got to be more careful with that dumb shit. Okay. And understand that the real is always the real. Say it again. The real is always the real. You have just the real is always the real. You have reached the real is always the real. So, and remember, when you come in front of someone, respect and gratitude will get you further than the dumb shit you attempt to talk about. So I'm glad you seen this. Pass it along, singing my song all night long. But I got a card today. I got a lot of stuff, man. I really had a good birthday. You know, one of these days, I'm gonna have that big, 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 big surprise party. Uh, I may know a little bit, but I ain't gonna be trying to find out. But it's just gonna be, it's I want a surprise birthday party, and I just want to turn on a switch. We got a revised constitution. We got a revised constitution, and it's federal and state. We got revised laws in the city, ordinances, the rules and regulations revised, and show the unity of the church. We are the people. People say they believe in God, or they need to step up. And we know you can't read, you don't know algebra. And those that just know the calculus and all that, sit your ass at the table and let's talk about it. I can explain it to you from your point of view of what you feel will go on, or even the truth of what could happen with your theories that you use. But there's other theories too. Because once the supernatural is involved, everything else, it doesn't matter. Because we in a whole nother rules. It's different rules at different levels. And when it's called like the waking of the giant, but at the same time, everything works. So when my presence is here this time, and it's like you had a chance to grow with me. You got a chance to see me off the grid. You know, you seen the metamorphosis. Then we're gonna explain the victories, the untold victories of people that took this route. What does it take? And what it upsets as far as cold nature, how nature is I call it confined. They're trying to harvest nature. And we have done this. But it's a sacrifice that need to be told, and then it needs to be addressed and then resolved, because it's still ramifications, it's still aftermaths of certain treatment that happened on the planet Earth. And when people just thinking about the cities and they're not thinking about what's going on globally, and they're not looking up to the sky and see how the planets, the luminaries, how I was talking, because they don't know. They wasn't taught that. They was taught to look at the city and listen to the people and respond to the mascots and the clowns in different titles, the elite. The word title is elite. So when they listen to the news, they got the attention. They get emotional when they hear the news. See? And when they hear a comedian, they come and they laugh and they joke and they, just they just fall off. They ain't tight. So comedian is come mediate the situation, make them laugh, take them off what they thinking, because we don't need no generated force and thinking. See, they thought that when people come together, that they had the force. That's not where the force is at. The force was never in the hands of the people. You see, that was the safe net for the people, that they would be included in the force if they did shit. This is not something that's just given to you. This is something that is that you have to do, and it's something that is worked on. And it's something that is done. It's just a lifestyle. So all the people waking up, and now they find out that they're the ones that's slow. They thought it was me, and yeah, I probably was very slow, because I really amazed myself when I got the time to like overlap the process and turn it into slow motion and really do a 3-dimensional observation of the life that I've been living to go through this, and how fast I had to transform back to guide the mission of where those who are the believers will journey on. But it's not like people say, but respect is due. And people is not going to do what they can't do because they know the rules now. It's rules to the game now. It was rules when I got here, but it was suspended. Anyway, this is from this is Hotline, Hallmark Company. And it says, and this is for all y'all Libras. It says, happy birthday, happy fun day. And then it opens up. Happy You Day. I think that was really, see, because I'm not really a card person, but this is it's a game. No, it's a game. You have to just keep it moving. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna send it to someone else. So I'm gonna get a double use and keeping communication and making a person smile. But when I seen it, bam, I know what it did for me. And do unto others. That's why everybody already got a plan. All we gotta do is just do it. Just do it. It's gonna be fine. But at the same time, I'm off this conversation. I just want to see what I said. Be back. Gotta check it out. Check it out, yo. Check it out, yo.